Jax?
Jungle Jax. They're going to do it. All right. They lock in the Renekton, so it's actually going to be Jungle Jax from Malrong, who yet again surprises us with a unique pick.
Everett winners don't have a lot to play for. Mathematically, it is possible for them to finish 9th, but they would still be in the relegation tournament. I said to you before this series we would see the famous Aurelion Sol from Sceptred, and maybe not in Game 1, but Malrong's the one that gets a bit of a style pick, and Jungle Jax, a favorite in Korean solo queue. I can definitely tell the viewers at home it's going to be coming out in competitive play.
Alrighty, well Malrong yet again surprising us, showing us something new, but can it work out as well as his Jace did in the jungle during that promotion tournament that got Everett into the LCK? MVP have been looking quite good, but maybe the surprise is enough to set them off the edge and give Everett a slight advantage.
And they're never really used to this spot, our MVP. Usually they're the ones that are pulling off the sick flex or bringing out the new pick, but this time Everett has certainly one-upped them. Jungle Jax, for sure, can clear the jungle, has strong ganks at level 3. Doesn't necessarily scale into a frontliner like a lot of our jungle picks. Let's see if Malrong can make it work. It is the first time we've seen this in a very long time, maybe even ever in the LCK.
All right, well, here we go. Time to start things off.
Strong cheese gang, but doesn't have Counter-Strike available till now. He's going to be surprised.
Yep, going to be flashing straight into the sun. Ian flashing away, but the poison's going to be there, and Malrong has the final hit. First blood going over to Everett. Nicely done.
Oh, well, you noticed there, he didn't have the range on the leap strike, but just leapt to the ward and knew that he would still stun with the counter strike.
Oh, in the meantime, flash knockup coming through from the side of Beyond Scepter does not have his own, and the Gatling gun plus the auto attacks will take him down, so kill on the board here for MVP.
Yeah, they had the lane wards. They knew previously that Jax was coming, so Ian doesn't die, and then Beyond, smart pathing, already level 5, has been power farming through all of these hygiene
biscuits that he can nom up on. As Beyond does join in the fray, flash into the play, the hook comes down as they try to get a kill. Max gets a double pop-up with the entrance. Now Beyond answering with a one of his own as he unburrows. And that's going to be Maha putting another kill on the board for MVP as he takes down Ella.
And the flash stun actually missed from Malrong, who once again tried to repeat what worked in mid lane and bot lane with all the dashes and the flashes available. Unable to register a stun. So
yeah, but swung the gold back over into their favor, but still, it's a pretty minute difference here as Malrong will get popped up. Ian come around the side, offering up the rockets as Beyond goes in with the Void Rush, but he gets taken down. Malrong keeping himself alive with the ultimate, just turns in, smacks him down, and finds his second kill.
Yeah, felt like Malrong was listening. MVP, even more importantly, were listening to the commentary, wanted to increase the pace of the game, but Malrong is super tanky. Didn't have Flash, but he does have Ninja Tabi and Cinderhulk. If he'd gone for an early Sheen or a much more damage-orientated Jax build, he would have died in that exchange, but they turn on to Beyond, they return to farming, and everything's going comfortable for Everett winners.
Gotta bring it back in within about a 400 gold difference. Flash available, but has a leap strike and a ward as well to take him down to safety. Now Septon firing away. There's that Miasma trying to get the pick in onto Beyond. He flashes away, but Kian is there to chase him in. Blast Plant takes him back, and the Renekton will scoop up the kill.
Been smart so far about their lanes. Might actually be ganking top lane, so I have to hold on to that thought.
Yeah, ADD going to get jumped on. Counter-Strike coming through. This is the explosive cast, but it's not going to buy him too much time. He'll just get taken down very steadily. The slows are not enough to get the peel off. And that's just going to be a kill going over to Keen now.
Next time I have a line to Riot Games, it's going to be my #1 request.
Max trying to jump away, but the Counter-Strike just find him. Gets a pop-up on the Malrong, but it's going to be the Righteous Glory pop as they just go straight in underneath the turret. Play into the death sentence. Makes for one very dead Rakan. TP going to be canceled out there by the side of ADD. Ian full channeling his. Going to try to just go ahead and poke down the minion wave with the rockets, but with the arrival of the Rift Herald, it is basically dead, and they're losing out on the mid lane as well as Keen is just split pushing there. Gets quite a bit of damage in. ADD will rotate down to try to stop him.
But this should be Everett actually pushing onto more turrets. There was no reason to use the Rift Herald when they had 4 there already as mid lane.
Maha gonna jump over the walls. Keen pops the Dominus. Everybody else from MVP trying to arrive, but he's just gonna take down the Callista and walk out with his life. Now ADD will not be able to say the same. Artillery not gonna connect from the Cogmaw, but one more shot will kill him, and Malrong is hot on his heels. Jukes it out, but still it's just one smack away. There we go. The leap strike will kill. Still just keeping himself very well extended above ADD. in the CS. Malrong pushing in, gets the double stun with the counter-strike. Play back in with the hook means Beyond is a goner. Duel finds the kill. We'll finally get that fight in the bottom lane, and it seems like Keen is the one coming out on top.
And it's going to turn on to the Baron. The Baron's speed is pretty incredible. They don't need to hit the wards. There's no vision right now for MVP, but they get the spot vision for a second. The Baron's going to be gone in the following second.
Yeah, another scrying orb coming down. Fate's Call already popped. They'll throw Max in. Looking for the pop-up there on a Duel. Will not find it. He's just going to get targeted. Has to dash back out of the pit to keep himself alive as ADD does arrive. Throws out the explosive cast, but nobody's paying attention to the Baron because they are just getting torn apart by every other member of Ever8. So Baron comes through. They find 2 kills on top of that of Beyond's earlier on the fight. And maybe even just the ace, because Keen is chasing in. Doesn't have the flash, doesn't have a dice, so he'll just go ahead and take out these Raptors. An interesting situation. Malrong looking for an angle in the back as Max goes forwards, gets the pop-up in on Decepted, who is able to flash out and stays alive. Petrifying Gaze thrown down onto ADD, will find the first kill of the fight, and now MVP are just scrambling to try to get out of the pit, but none of them outside of Max are going to be able to do so. Ian as well able to escape as he was just poking around. The Baron goes over to Ever8. They find 3 kills, and they're going to be looking for the victory right here.
They're going to find a game victory because it took them so long to play this all, but in their 40th professional game this season, it's easily been their best victory. Smart macro, innovation, not many head scratches, nothing really to put your nose up at. Great game 1 by Ever8 winners.
Yeah, and I mean, especially so by Keen and by Malrong. You see the final score line for them, 4-0-5, 4-0-6. Absolutely just destroyed with the Jungle Jacks. The Nexus will go down 32 minutes on the clock as Ever8 find victory in game number 1.
And it's too late in the season to get excited about Ever8 winners, but it's not too late to be impressed with Ever8 winners. A very good victory for them here. Sort of thing that where Jin Air had an uptick at the end of spring season and then crushed the relegation tournament. If this is the Ever8 we see in the relegation tournament, then we should be seeing them in